This one's weird. This one's crazy weird.
Shit does look like a velvet. That's crazy.
Oh, it's ready to come out. So look at this, you guys. Is this unique or what? The zoo is open again, and we got some cool eggs hatching. And I got Uncle Fred here. And Tim, we got Tim back in the video. So what do we got here, Tim?
Just it was a double head albino genetic stripe bred to a Machino stripe.
Oh, awesome. So we got a whole bunch of fun things in here. These ones have already slid a lot of the eggs, and I can see that they're probably ready to come out. We might need a bucket, huh? Are some of these gonna be ready? Because, so a lot of people wonder when I take them out, they think, oh, why do you cut the eggs? Well, the reason why we cut the eggs is to try to make sure nobody drowns. The good news is none of these have drowned, and all these eggs look like they probably would have hatched on their own. What's the coolest thing we can get?
Just a Machino stripe.
A Machino stripe.
You got 25% Machino stripes, 25% albino stripes, 25 Machino head stripes, and 25%.
So if you could hear all that, there's 25% of a whole bunch of different kinds of snakes. You want to cut these, Tim?
Sure.
So see, these were in 2 different boxes. So this is the same clutch of eggs, but these ones have obviously started hatching yesterday, and they're pretty ready to come out, I can tell. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect them. The reason why I pull them partially out sometimes is to make sure that there's no problems. And so I can already tell you that this guy, wow, look how big that snake is.
Huge.
Man.
Look at that. Their mother was the biggest baby I've ever seen.
Well, look at this thing.
Remember those giant babies back
Look at the size of this. This is a baby. That's a newborn baby, and look how big it is. So that shows you how big it is. So that's a genetic stripe Mochino. That's what we're looking for. Did you say we have sunfire in this or not?
No sunfire.
So that's completely ready to come out. See, there's no umbilical cord. It would have crawled out on its own. Here, Tim. Want to put that in there? So now, what we have, so what's going to happen? What was the father was a genetic stripe?
Machino genetic stripe.
So that means everything is carrying the genetic stripe gene. And we hope to get something special, because you know why? We're always looking for something special. And see, there you go. So this one's already out. See, these were literally just like ready to go. So that's a big, huge baby too. That's huge. They're huge babies. So once in a while, you know, we always wonder what we're gonna get but you know, we kind of know what we're gonna get genetically, but sometimes we get odd things, and so it's always fun. That one of the other clutches, we actually had some deformed babies in, unfortunately, which would have never hatched. And what do you think, Uncle Fred? So you see this? This is right, just getting ready to come out. See that? So it's pretty much ready. And Tim, what do you got over there? Anything crazy? Oh, you got one escaping. So let's see here. So I'm always looking. I keep hoping for a 2-headed snake, and we've had them before, but pretty rare. But unfortunately, the 2-headed ones we had. So check this out. So this does it have tiger in it?
No.
Tim, wow, look at this one. It's just a really fancy genetic stripe that looks a lot like a velvet, don't it?
They're similar, yeah.
Wow.
That's what we thought were the tiger genetic stripes at first until we saw the velvets.
Right. Wow, that's crazy. So all these are really far along. Look at this one here. He's got his head hanging out. So this one here might not be quite as ready to come out. So I'm just kind of glancing because sometimes they're tangled up. So that's a big normal. I'm not going to even pull that one out because I can tell it's not as far along. Look at the color on this one. Just super dark. So it's Mochino, which is funny. So albinism's missing the black pigment, but this still has black pigment. It's called T positive. And so instead of it being, it's actually a purple. It's basically like a purple color for the albino. And so it's kind of a unique albino. And that's basically what that is T positive. So otherwise, if it was a normal albino, it would just be it'd be white and orange and red. And this instead, the white's not even white, it's actually another color, like a purple color. So they come in lav purples. Lav is actually when you get a white phase and a purple phase in one. And the Mochino is it's literally another line, which is really dark, and it's a T positive albino. It's really cool looking. Whoop, whoop, what do we got here? Oh, I thought we had something weird there, but it's just like, so that's just, this one's not quite ready to come out. I can see it just has a little button left. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at this, you guys. This one's weird. This one's crazy weird.
Shit does look like a velvet. That's crazy.
Oh, it's ready to come out. So look at this, you guys. Is this unique or what? Look at that. We have one of these in a tub. You guys figured it out yet? It's pretty cool. You see what it is, Uncle Fred? You can't figure it out. Have you guys figured it out yet? Is this cool? It's a Mochino stripe, but it's got some extra characteristics that aren't normal. How about you guys in the back? You figured it out yet? Anybody see it? No eyes. So it has no eyes. This is, the funny part is about a no-eyed snake is a lot of times they're the first one to eat. Typically speaking, they do really well. And we have a Burmese that's doing really well. Where's that guy at? Here, we'll show you a snake that we hatched a while back that has no eyes. I wonder if we're gonna get any more crazy things. Now, no eyes is actually a genetic defect that just is really random. It comes in about, for us, it comes in about what, every 5,000 or so?
That's probably good, yeah.
Probably every 4,000 to 5,000 eggs we get one.
Snakes don't really use their eyes.
Yeah, they don't use their eyes. They don't need it.
Their eyes are becoming vestigials.
So you see this snake? This snake is nowhere near ready to come out. It's still in its membrane, and we're going to leave it there. It'll come out on its own time. So, you know, like I say, so basically what I'm not even need to take them out. I'm mostly just looking at them. And when I go to look at them to make sure they're not tangled up, if they're obviously completely ready to come out, there's no reason not to pull them out. Get them rinsed off, not have them be in that stinky stuff. So look at this, check this out. This poor guy's gonna get slimed. So this is one of the eyeless snakes that we hatched a while back. And you can see he's doing great, but this is a Burmese python. And it's a hypo Burmese python. It's really beautiful, and it has no eyes. But it's doing fabulous.
Pretty cool.
And yeah, and I think we're gonna have to name the one that hatched today Ninja. But I don't know if you guys can come up with a better name for him. We're ready. We had one named Ninja a long time ago, and like long time ago. Did you find anything in there, Tim?
Nothing crazy. Got one Mochino stripe.
Look at that.
Really nice stripes. Really nice stripes.
Beautiful stripes. They're really good looking.
Yeah.
This got really nice pattern. Whoa, and that one's 100% ready to come out. So there's a lot of these that are ready, but those aren't ready, and this one isn't ready. And so we're gonna put that egg over there, and I don't see anything. Oh, here we go. Let's look at this one. I think we got just about all of them. The other ones just cut themselves so far. So now the reason why we take the eggs from the mom is because one egg can ruin the whole batch, kind of like apples, right? So if one starts to rot, there you go. This one's ready to come out. Look at this. That is super fat and crazy pattern. Look at the side pattern and the color. So that's the leftover little tiny bit of umbilical cord. Snakes have them just like people, except instead of it going to the placenta, it's going to basically the yolk. And so they're living in, man, that thing's beautiful. Look at the side of that. Man, that is really beautiful. What do you think, Uncle Fred?
Pretty cool.
This one, almost no chance is ready to come out. Now here's the problem. If a snake cuts a hole like this and doesn't get air and it misses that hole and the next time out, it literally drowns. And so that's one of the reasons why we try to assist them. So you can see now the good news is you see how the red veins are all red? That means it has not drowned. Now, that being said, it shouldn't be ready to come out. So but it can sit in the egg and prepare itself, but unlikely. So right there is his actual umbilical cord. So this one here, you see right there? So that right there, the blood is just from the outside veins, but that right there, if you were to cut this vein, it would be harder on the snake. It'd probably still survive, but we're real careful. But it's not tangled up, wanted to show you, and that's basically, you can see it's a really big vein, and that's the actual, the yolk right there. And so that snake's gonna sit inside that egg for the next 12 hours, absorb it, And when it's ready, it'll come out just like that on its own. Hope to see you guys soon. What do you think, Uncle Fred?
Very cool.
He lives in Washington. I can't wait to visit him. Good job, Tim. And keep living your guys' dream, whatever that is.